Hi guys! I can see! I'm so excited. Today's the best day. I've been tracking these new glasses. I don't even know how long. Todd probably would be able to tell you more. I ordered them on the 18th of February because I misplaced mine, and that's a really nice way of putting it, that I misplaced my other ones. It's actually quite sad what happened. But it's all my fault, so I take full responsibility. But aren't these cute? They have like little leopard print on the side. They're a little funky. I love them. And they were less than $100. You really can't beat that. So anywho. Hey Sandra. So let me introduce myself before I forget. Oh, I love them. I'm so excited. That totally brightened my day. Totally. Alright, so my name is Sarah Howarder. I am a blue status presenter with Younique.
Mommy.
And what did you do?
I just broke it.
Oh man.
And it keeps...
I'm a blue status presenter with Younique. I don't even know how you did this, sweet cheeks. And I'm going to show you the Flawless 4. This month is brand new, and with that, there you go. What do you say? Thank you. You're welcome. And this month, we have a brand new Kudos, our monthly special, which means a grouping of products. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Todd. Are discounted and bundled together to give you a really great special for the month. And this month is, they've got two actually. They've got the Flawless 4, which is a liquid foundation, the primer, which you guys, I've been wearing Younique in March. It is March. 2 years. I just finished my first tube of this. So if you use it sparingly, it can last you forever and ever. I literally just opened a new one of these. Concealer, and then a setting powder or the setting spray. Thank you. My twin sister cuts it for me, and she's pretty fantastic, I will say. But I'm a little biased. Okay, okay, here's the clincher. Here's the new thing. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on. That's why it looks different in here. You can add on the Kabuki brush, the new Kabuki brush, and the new stick foundation. Now here's the really cool part of the stick foundation. The stick foundation is, it looks like this container, so it rolls up like a giant stick of foundation, like a giant lipstick tube essentially, and you just rub it on your face in your little main areas, and then you take the Kabuki brush and then you buff it out like you would the liquid foundation. Okay, amazing. Here's the thing. Here's the extra cool thing. I ordered mine this morning, and I'm not even going to, I can't even explain to you how excited I am about it, because I got two colors. I got the color that I normally wear, which is organza, and that's the same color I wear in my foundation. And then I also got a couple shades darker for contour. Oh yeah, I'm gonna contour. Ah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Today just can't get, and you know, I have a girls' day planned later with my girlfriend, and we've been planning it for weeks and weeks. So it's just gonna be, I got my glasses, I've got the Flawless 4. It's gonna be a hell of a day. I gotta turn my light on because this is gonna drive me crazy. I can't believe I forgot. Okay, so let's get to this Flawless 4 business. The Flawless 4 business. Okay, so here's one of the reasons why I was so excited about ordering my new foundation stick today, is because I'm literally out of all of my liquid foundation. What? Thank you for saying excuse me.
You dropped this.
I did. Can you pick it up for me? Oh. So I'm probably going to have to try and use both my organza and my taffeta just to get the amount out that I need. It's a serum based, actually, let's put on primer while I'm at it.
Hey, Mommy.
How about, would you please mind tearing out a piece of paper for me so I can draw on it? Here. There you go.
I need a piece of paper because that's why I hide one pen down this hallway.
As long as you're not drawing on my walls, I'm okay. Okay, thanks.
The other day, I just draw on your wall.
Yeah, and you got in trouble, didn't you? Because you're not supposed to draw on my wall.
The other day, the other one. The other
Okay,
one.
so I use a pea-size amount of primer.
When
Okay.
everyone in the world heal.
Yeah. And then I rub it in my fingers and I dot it around my face and rub it in.
One.
Millie, if you're going to be in here, you're going to have to be quiet, honey.
Okay. And then.
And then you really need to not knock my light over. Please be aware of what you're doing. Scoot up so you're not next to the cord. You're going to rip it right over and it's going to fall over and crash everywhere. That would just be nightmarish. The amount of glass that would shatter would not be nice.
I'm drawing you, Mommy.
Oh, I love that. Okay,
With
so
a little head.
when you use the liquid foundation, I like to use, you could pick your brush. It doesn't have to be the liquid foundation brush. This is usually what people would pick, and it's a very dense, and it has a well in there, and I'm not a fan. My personal preference is not that. But you do need a brush to apply it. You can't use it with your fingers. Foundation is not a lotion. It is, please be quiet, or you may go upstairs. Last time, I'm going to warn you. Do you understand me? I will have Daddy come down and get you. I like this brush. It's a dual-ended brush, and you can have, this is a powder puff brush, and this is the concealer brush. I use that a lot for my setting powder. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to try and get some organza out of here. I may have to have a couple. I don't know if I can get it out. There's some pizza upstairs. You can have it. Oh, jeez. It's a freaking circus in here. Go upstairs with Daddy right now. Go upstairs. Thank you. Oh, I got some out. Okay, so I'm literally on the bottom of my bottom of the barrel here. Okay, so I put some right here on my brush. I'm going to tap it around my face. And then I'm just going to buff it in all over. Okay, this goes on as a liquid and then dries as a powder. So you can use a nice powder, fluffy powder puff brush, and it will work so well. I like using the powder puff or just this brush because it's not overly dense. I don't feel like the makeup gets absorbed in the brush more than on my face. Whereas with the foundation brush, I feel like it gets in the brush more than it gets on my face. And I think that's my biggest thing about that. So, and this is buildable, and it dries as a powder. So there's no sheen to it. It's just nice coverage, okay? And there's no right or wrong way how you put this on. You can put it on before or after your concealer. I like to put it on before because I put my eyebrows on and then I use the concealer. But for this, all intents and purposes today, I'm just going to show you the Flawless 4. So I'm going to put my concealer on next. So we've used the Glorious Primer. We've used the liquid foundation. And I'm going to use some concealer. I'm like almost out of all of my products, you guys. I'm going to have to, it's a great thing that this stuff is on bundled on sale this month because I really need like all of it. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm 41, okay? I've got fine lines and wrinkles underneath my eyes. I don't want to, I want to brighten under there, but I don't want to highlight those issues, okay? I have some sunspots, some aging marks. I don't have pimples, so that's not a concern for me, but covering up dark circles and these age sunspots I've got underneath here, which have, with the skincare, have really started to dissipate a lot, so I don't have to use as much, but the reason I'm saying all this, hey Andrea, is because I add a little bit of the Glorious Primer to my concealer, so it's a little less viscous. It's not quite so thick and opaque. It's not, the thickness is what I'm... Okay, so when I put this on, I put it on larger than the area that I actually need it. So it's going to highlight and brighten my eye. And I don't have big, love the primer. I know, right? It's another presenter gave me that idea and I have used it every day since. I put it on and it's a triangle underneath my eye. I always make sure I get in here and in here. And then I use whatever's left over on my brush to kind of highlight right there and right there. And then I'm good to go. All right, so normally I would have already dampened my sponge, but I forgot because Millie wanted to go first. So I'll just spray it with some rose water. Okay, so I've got a damp sponge. Yes, girl, yes. It is amazing. So then I take a sponge, a beauty blender of your choice. You can use the concealer end of this brush if you want and smooth this out. I prefer using the sponge. And then I just blot this out and pull it down. Now I feel like I'm too bright. That's better. Okay. Now I don't feel like I'm quite so bright. I'm going to show you something too, Andrea, in just a second. That's going to blow your mind. If you don't already do this, this is going to be... So I wear organza, and the color of concealer is Scarlet. So I go up a shade in my concealer. Okay. Now, I blended all that out. When I set it though, this is the thing. I've got to use Behold setting powder. And I think I'm going to have to like rip my screen. There's a screen in there, but as you can see, like I'm almost out of my product. But if I rip my screen out, I can get it. So I'm just going to cut it real quick so I can get it because I'm literally almost out. And it's the greatest little screen. When you're close to the end, you gotta get to it. Hey, Sherry. So I'm going to rip my screen out so I can get to the product a little bit better. I'm going to dip my brush in there that I use for my foundation. I'm going to put it right in there. So that is on the end. I'm going to tap off the extra. And then I'm going to tap that over where I put all of my concealer. So it sets my concealer. I don't have to worry about creasing or my pores. Here's the other thing. and I don't get it, like Amanda doesn't have pores like I do. My twin sister and I are it's about as identical as you can be, but her skin is completely different than mine. And now I don't like that either. She doesn't have any pores, like large pores, and her fine lines are in different areas than mine. So it's just not quite fair, but I've got larger pores right in here next to my nose. You can take the smaller end of this and put it in the Behold Settings powder, and literally it smooths out all those imperfections. You can't even see them. So there you go. All right, Flawless 4. I used the powder. I used the liquid foundation in organza, which that's not it. The organza, the primer, and the concealer today. Okay, I love it. Now let's talk about, as I'm going to finish my face, but I want to continue talking about this. For the plus, okay, so there's the Kudos, the Flawless 4 plus package. So you're just adding on the new Kabuki brush. I'm getting notifications like crazy. The Kabuki brush and then the stick foundation. Amazing. And I forgot my Kabuki brush this morning when I ordered my stick foundation, so I'm going to have to go back. I'm taking, this is, you guys, if you knew me 2 years ago, you would be like, you are a different person. I'm going to take some eye primer now, and I'm going to put my eyeshadow and my eyebrows on. And I put it up through my eyebrows because I don't have any eyebrows, and this helps really get my eyebrows to stay put. I mentioned this the other day in a video. My husband and I budgeted for me to get Younique makeup the first time I got it. Nobody offered me the kit. No one told me about the discount. No one told me about any of that stuff. I found out about that on my own. And the minute I found out about it, I signed up. Because who doesn't want a discount on their makeup? Who doesn't want to make extra cash? Especially if you're going to be buying it on your own. Why not? And I started my own business, you guys, with $99. It's insane. And here I am 2 years later, almost 2, well, not really. I've been selling it, this is month 20. Month 20. I feel like I'm counting, you know how you do with babies? You say, they're 16 weeks, they're 18 weeks, they're 20 months, they're 23 months until they hit 2. And then you're like, oh yeah, I can call them years, you know. I feel like I'm talking about a baby, but I've been selling Younique almost 2 years. I have been wearing Younique for 2 years. And the sad truth of it is, I would have signed up just to get the discount. But I kind of, by the time I realized that I wanted to do it, I had worn it. And then I had seen all these people online doing it. I'm like, I can do that. My husband's like, why don't you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. So I did it. And here I am. And this is the best part of my day, getting on. I get up early. I get up at 4:30 every morning to do this because I enjoy it. Hey, Trisha. And it just makes my day. It makes my day better. I feel like even though I don't actually talk to you, like in person on here, that I'm hopefully touching somebody's life and sharing my excitement about something with them. And like getting a little bit of extra adult combo in is always a plus. So Millie just did a live. Did you guys catch Millie's live? She knows if she goes live, she has to brush her teeth, put clean clothes on, and be presentable, right? And she has to be a good girl in order to get on. She almost didn't make it, you guys. I picked my battles today. I seriously picked my battles. She hasn't been doing anything today except playing with her toys or watching her iPad. So she's got an exuberant amount of energy and she wants my attention. And so she has no qualms about acting inappropriate to get it. Good morning, Ashley. Hey. And so she's driving me crazy. She's pushing my buttons. Hey, Stacy. How are you, girl? All right, so I've penciled them on. I'm going to find my little brush that I need that Millie had just a minute ago. Excuse me. I'm going to take the spoolie end of my brush and I'm going to brush out the front of my brows so that when I put my color in there, it's not quite so bold and dramatic. I do not want, I mean, I need brows, but I don't want them harsh on the ends. Does that make sense? I want them to kind of flow naturally. So I'm going to take the other end of this. This is the new spoolie brow artist brush. So I'm going to take the flat end. I'm going to take my Brow Obsession palette, which I've fallen back in love with. And I'm going to take these two colors and fill in my brows. Seriously, no joke, I'm almost out of that Behold setting powder, and that's what makes my brows work. I don't know what I'm going to do if I run out before my new stuff gets here. So I'm taking that darker color and I'm putting it through the majority of my brow. I'm just brushing in between those lines that I made with the pencil. You can use this without the pencil, but because I don't have very much brow and I kind of have to fake it, I feel like it's really important for me to use the pencil with it. But if you've got brows and you just need to fill them in, this is your thing. This is what you need right here. Can't even explain to you how excited that my glasses are here and they fit my face, and I'm so excited I'm gonna be able to see again. Hot damn, I'm so excited. I can't even explain to you how happy that makes me. I thought I checked the shipping on them this morning. They said they weren't gonna get here until the 4th. Which is Tuesday, right? Am I wrong? Use chipper from palette 1 and brow brush. Yep, you can do that too. Yep, absolutely. I don't like that color on my eyebrows. But you're blonde. You can do that. That's great. I've tried it and I'm just not, that's not my thing. That's great though. I know a lot of people that do that. You know what else I use, Andrea? I like to use cream shadow too. I used to use Faithful for a really long time. And then I got, what's that other darker color? It just discontinued. Proud. I use Proud in there too. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I love cat eye glasses. I always have. And I never had the confidence before, and now I do. Give me all the funk. I don't care. Give it. Okay, so I'm going to take this lighter color that's in here that Millie put in her brows a minute ago. This is the number 1 on there, and you're supposed to use the lighter color towards the front and then go towards the back of your brows with a darker color. I kind of use both. I feel like this is going to end up being a full face tutorial, which doesn't necessarily need to happen, but it's Saturday. Why not? Let's do it. I only had one cream shadow. I love my palettes. Oh, I know. I do too, but you know what? Palettes are so versatile. You can use them with your palettes too. I love them. And they're dummy proof. Like anybody can use them. They don't mess up. They're so easy to use. Hey, there's a new palette coming out, Andrea. There's a number 6 coming. So then I take the spoolie end again, and then I just kind of go through the front and push those colors together. You know, I love the pressed shadows a lot. Like, the brighter the color, the better I like it. And I feel like there's more bright colors in the pressed shadows than the palettes. And that's what I kind of really gravitate to. Okay, there we go. Hey Tammy, good morning. All right, I need to run a little bit of the gel through my brows, and then I'm going to set them in just a second. What I do, and here's the other trick to this. The brow gel's not my favorite, but it keeps my brows where I need it, where they need to be all day, right? It keeps them put. And I've got some of the, I don't wax them anymore, so I've got some longer pieces sometimes at the end. I've got my dad's eyebrows that kind of go like this. So by putting this in there, I know they're going to stay where they need to be. But there's this sheen then, and I'm not a fan of the sheen. I'm a fan of the product. I'm not a fan of the sheen, of the shimmer, the shine from the gloss. So what I do is, when I clean up underneath my brows, I take this concealer and I clean up around my brows. And I just use just a teeny weeny bit. I take my concealer brush and I clean up underneath and around the tops of my brows, more or less in the front. And then I use the Behold setting powder and it goes over the top of everything. And no more shine, no more sheen. How's your Saturday? I was so excited I didn't have to have my alarm go off this morning. Although my daughter was in my bed bright and early. She cried out about midnight. Woke up, heard her crying at midnight, so I went in there. She wanted me to lay with her, and I'm like, no, I'll sit here with you for a minute. And they went back to bed, and probably not an hour later, she came back in, and she wanted in, so I let her in. And I'm actually pretty happy with the way these turned out today, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of cleanup. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I got my new glasses on iBuyDirect. I'm so excited about my glasses. I know, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm a big dork, and I don't care. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit. Okay, so then I grab my little beauty blender. I spray it with a little bit more rose water. Your brows look amazing, but that looks like too much effort for me. Oh, you don't have to do this. You certainly do not have to do this. This is my thing. You've got brows, honey. I don't have any. That brow pencil is amazing. You don't have to do all this. That's what's great about it. You find what works best for you and go for it. I don't have any brows, and I love the way that they look on me. So I don't mind putting a little bit of effort in. Makes me feel a little bit more fabulous on the days that I don't feel fabulous. Plus, I've got a girl date later, so I gotta look extra hot for my girlfriend. Oh, is my internet not working? I better not be blurry. Todd hasn't said anything, so I guess we're safe. Thanks. Thank you, Kristen. All right, so I'm going to take what's left of my Behold setting powder. Like, there's literally like almost nothing left in there. I'm going to grab it on the end of my special brush that I've used this whole time this morning, and I'm just going to tap over the top of my brows. Okay? Perfect. It's translucent powder. It's not going to cover up my brows. It's going to set my brows without taking any of my eyebrows off. Oh, you got kicked off. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad that my internet did not screw up. Okay, so let's finish this up really quickly. So the new stick foundation is great for all skin types. Oily, dry combination, it doesn't matter. It's wonderful. And the kudos comes with the Behold setting powder. So instead of using a powder over the top, you can just use the Behold setting powder. And this liquid is more or less a medium to full coverage. The stick is full coverage. So you can use it to highlight, to conceal, to cover. So you can broad spectrum product there. Hey, Kaylin. So we are going to, one of my new, all my stuff gets moved around. Really comes down here. One of my new hacks for contouring, instead of using just the contour, I can't think, the beachfront bronzer, I use Jealous right here in the hollows of my cheek. Okay, I grab my blush brush. Okay, I grab a little bit of that Jealous, and I just put it right in there. Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble upstairs. It's Millie. Declan's got a birthday party, so he's not messing up today. He wants to go. So then instead of using something that makes your face look orange to highlight, or I mean to contour it, you can use that. And then I use less bronzer to warm up the rest of my face. Does that make sense? Then I grab my blush brush again, and I'm going to grab Sisterly, which is this really pretty color. It's kind of a pink corally color with just a little bit of a shimmer in it. So it's almost like a highlighter blusher all at one time. It's really pretty. Hey Tanya, good morning. I think it's still morning. Oh, I didn't even think about eyeshadow today. I didn't even think about it. So we're just gonna run on the fly. We're gonna do this on the fly. I'm gonna grab this Jealous color again, which is that color, one of our new colors that I put on the hollows of my cheek. We're gonna keep flowing with that one. Take my blending brush. This is gonna be my my transition color. So I'm going to grab it with my blending brush. I'm going to put it right there in the crease, start from the outside corner and work my way in. It's maybe a really simple eye makeup day today. I think Millie needs a nap already. She's going down for an early nap today. I may feed her, put some food in her belly, and stick her in bed. I don't think she feels very well either, to be honest. All right, so let's grab another color. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to use Manipulative on my lid here. So I'm just going to take my finger, grab some of that gorgeous color, and just tap it right on my lid. Hey, Kristen. Yep, we're keeping it simple. I think I'm going to use 3 different colors, and that is it. Like I said, I'm going on a day date with my girl Ashley later. Actually, it's this afternoon / early evening date. It's a mom date, basically. So I got to look cute, but I can't look too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Where is I just had my blending brush. Here it is. I'm going to blend those two together really quickly, and then I'm going to put a highlight on, and that is it. So I just blended those two together. I'm going to grab... I moved everything around because Millie was down here. And I'm going to use Optimistic. Oh, I'm not going to use Optimistic because Optimistic is not in here. We're going to use Laid Back. This is the one I used yesterday. And again, I'm going to use my finger And I'm going to pop that right in the corner of my eye. Laid Back is one of our new colors. It's kind of a shimmer. I believe it's a shimmer. So there's very little reflective qualities in it, so it's not glittery, but it has some slight sheen to it. Okay, does that make sense? So I'm going to pull that over just a little bit into the manipulative. Beautiful. I'm going to grab my Proper, which is a nice dark brown. And I'm going to tight line my lid. So I'm going to shut my eye, close my eyes. I'm going to rub this back and forth on my lids and tight line. Boom, done. Easy peasy, I'm telling you. My eyes are finally not tearing up terribly. I'm going to grab a little bit of that first color I put on, the Jealous, and I'm going to grab this before this stuff sets. I'm just going to run that along the bottom of my lash line and kind of smear it in there together before the eyeliner sets. You usually have about 35 to 45 seconds before it sets, and you can smudge it and smear it, and then after that it's done. Like, you can't move it. Let's just finish this bad boy up with some mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes really quickly. So I mentioned that I 2 years ago I wouldn't have done this, and like, if you paid me, and now here I am 2 years later, and I love every minute of it. I get a great discount. You get a great bundle of makeup. If anyone's ever interested in that, let me know. I think it's a really great opportunity for any woman to do. And if you want the kudos, comment kudos too, okay? Hey Margie, good morning. Good afternoon. I'm not sure what time it is, if it's noon or not. I know it's getting close because Millie's starting to freak out upstairs. So the kudos is the Flawless 4 or the Flawless 4 Plus, okay? So there's two ways you can get the Flawless 4 now. And it's on sale this month. So this only happens like once a year. So if this is something you're interested in, now is the time to get it because colors will sell out. And I think, like, I'll take pre-orders. If something sells out, I can take pre-orders for the ones that do sell out. And then when it comes back in later in the month, I'll put your order in for you. Yes. Yes, Kristen. There is still the 3D, but this is the Epic. And I swear to God, this is 8 times better. I love this to death. It's my favorite mascara on the planet. I will never want to buy a different kind. It's fantastic. I did a comparison video the other day with a kind that I used to buy back in the day, and it doesn't hold a candle to what I used to buy. This came out, I want to say, maybe August of 2017. Like right when I first started. I think I was in it for a month before it came out. And I have been a loyal Epic wearer ever since. I will never want to wear a different kind. It's amazing. And it comes in brown and black waterproof. So if you want black waterproof, we've got black waterproof. If you're a ginger or a blonde, we've got a dark brown. It's gorgeous. Hey, Nicole, good morning. All right, you guys, so there's my eyes and the Flawless 4. I went easy and simple today. Let's do a lippy really quick. You know what? I may just do this. Millie said to wear this today, and I might just listen to her. I'm going to put the Cherry Cobbler Lip Bonbon on, and I'm going to I may put some lip gloss on with it. So the Lip Bonbon is just a tinted lip balm. And you know, I have horribly dry lips, so this is perfect for me this time of year. You know what I'm going to put on with that? Now, you can't get this right now. And so I'm kind of sorry. But if you got it at the Black Friday, you have the holographic lip gloss. I'm going to put some holographic lip gloss on. Keeping it simple Saturday. How's that? All right, so Flawless 4. If you're interested in the Flawless 4, comment 4 below, and I can send you a message. If you're interested in the Flawless 4 Plus, comment plus below. And I would be happy to talk to you about any of those things, the bundles, the packages, the discounts, what have you. I am your girl. I am here for you. And I really hope you enjoy your Saturday. Oh, I'm going to put my glasses on. My new glasses. Pretty excited about the new glasses. I can see again. Okay, you guys, have a great Saturday. Comment those comments. Let me know what you need, and I will help you out. Have a great Saturday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.